Hi, my name is Dan with Trigger Shark, and in today's video we're going to do an instructional video for the installation of your new Trigger Shark Glock Slimline 43, 43X, and 48 trigger. So we're going to go ahead. I have a 43X here. We're going to do a safety check first, make sure everything's clear. There's no magazine, there's no ammunition. And we're going to disassemble this first before we do anything. So we're going to pull out all of the pins. Remove the locking block, slide release, and trigger system. All right, so we're going to remove the trigger bar and shoe from the housing. And that goes over here. Then we're going to remove the connector. So I take a punch to the back side of the housing there and remove that out. Okay. All right, so now we've basically disassembled everything that we need to. So with your trigger system, it's going to come with a polished and a modified trigger bar. You're going to have a modified minus connector, a modified shoe, stippled shoe with both set screws in the front and back for pre-travel and reset overset, and a hex key to make those adjustments for the over travel and reset. All right, so first things first is we're going to assemble our trigger system here. So I'm going to take my connector, put it back into the housing. And I'm going to take my bar, insert it into the shoe. There's that installed. And I'm going to put my trigger bar back into the housing, going underneath the clasp. That's very important. You're underneath the clasp of the spring, is underneath there with the bar, with the cruciform. All right, so that's complete. All right, so now I'm going to put my housing into my 43X. Put this back together. Sometimes now, because of the modifications of the trigger set, it can be a little bit trickier to get that back in. Sometimes you just need to modify how you're pushing down on it. There you go, as such. So just a little bit more wiggling on the trigger bar and the slide release to get that to go. But all is good. Put my housing pin back in. And slide back. And that is the install of your Trigger Shark Slimline Glock trigger system.